I'm so glad you found my channel, and today, why are you giving away your power? Why? Why does what they have to say affect you? Why are you letting them get a rise out of you? So actually, what the heck? I thought we were better than that. I thought we were above the negative comments. What are you doing? Anyway, you came to the right place. I'm so glad you found my channel, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to reclaim your power back. Let's get it together. First of all, I just want to remind you guys, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I want to see all of your comments so I can get some feedback and so we can continue to progress with these videos. Let's get into the video. First of all, what is your power? Your power is control over your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior. So essentially, when you're giving away your power, you're showing the person that they have control over your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior. When you are in conflict or there's some negativity around you, it is very tempting to let it affect you. So you know that you have given other people your power if you have done any of the following. 1, you're deeply affected when people talk about you in a negative way. 2, other people can get a big rise out of you and can make you say things that you'll regret. 3, you have changed the way you behaved based off of someone else's disapproval of you. 4, the type of day you'll have depends on other people's behavior. 5, you allow people to guilt trip you into doing things you don't want to do. 6, you complain a lot about people and circumstances that you don't like. And 7, you hold grudges. If any of these things I just listed applies to you, then you've given away your power at some point in your life. Taking back your power is about being certain and confident in your own thoughts, your emotions, your decisions, and your capabilities, despite the noise of the outside world. First, we're going to talk about getting deeply offended by negativity. People that are talking about you and making negative comments about you. So if this is happening, you need to evaluate your source. You need to evaluate where this negativity is even coming from. Is this a person you would take advice from? Probably not. If this is a person that's insecure and stuff like that, then this is not a person you should be taking negative commentary from, period. The second thing I'm gonna say about that is become aware when you're allowing someone to have control over your thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. So in that moment when someone is talking about you, you want to look at it from a place of, I'm genuinely allowing this person to have control over my thoughts, behaviors, and emotions. And so then it'll help you understand where you're putting your energy into in contrast of where you should be putting your energy into. The third thing I'm gonna say about negative commentary is choose to stop letting it bother you. Understand that this person is only commenting negatively on you because they have nothing better to do. They have nothing better they can do. They have nothing important that they can prioritize right now, like a hobby or something. So what they have to do in order to make themselves feel better about not being able to get a life is talk about you negatively, be unfazed. The fourth thing I would say about it is you're the star of the show. Walk in it. Like, especially if you're not doing anything and people are just talking bad about you, basically you have a lot of haters. Girl, I would totally say walk in that and just keep your head up, because like that is like I stay confident with having a bunch of haters, because to me, like, if you hate me, cool, like that's what's up, like period, like I must be doing something right. The fifth thing I'm gonna say is change the way you look at it. I would say stop looking at the situation as, oh my gosh, I have all these haters and everyone just hates me. Start looking at it like, oh, I have haters. Like, what? Like, I'm doing something? Like, successful people have haters, so I must be successful. Like, look at it from a lens of, you know, it's cool to have haters. Even look at the celebrities, like when they have a bunch of hate, like some of them, they will respond back to the hate, but like a lot of them, they don't like engage with it, because it's just like, who are you to be talking about me? You don't even know me. Change the way you look at it. Stop looking at it from a negative place, even though it is coming from a negative place, if that makes any sense. You'll only be good as what other people think of you if you continue to be affected by negativity. So if Sally thinks you look ugly, then you're gonna always think you look ugly because of what Sally said. Know who you are in a sense, to where what other people have to say is irrelevant. So that's what I'm gonna say about getting deeply offended by negativity. The second thing I'm going to talk about, and it's really important to me, is when you allow other people to get a big rise out of you or make you say things you'll regret. When someone comes to you in a confrontational way, it is easy to try to retaliate, come up with a defense, argue your case. First of all, I want you to understand confrontation is not cute or ethical. The cute part. Girl, just imagine like this girl is coming up to you and y'all are just going back and forth and y'all are just arguing. Like, people are laughing because look at how you look. Like when you're finna fight somebody, or even after you're fighting, like when you're fighting, like people are laughing. It's embarrassing, to be honest. Screaming, you're crying, hair's falling off, like all these different things. Like, keep it cute. When somebody comes at you with confrontation, you're so much better than that. Literally just walk away. You shouldn't give away that much. Now, if somebody puts their hands on you, then it's like, okay, now I have to defend myself. But like, don't be fighting and crying and yelling and screaming unnecessarily. Now, the ethical part of it is that it's more beneficial to walk away from a situation knowing that you didn't do anything and that this person was the antagonizer in the situation, not you. That you literally did not say or do anything wrong, so that this person can get the repercussions that are coming to them and you can go off scot-free. The second thing, you are not obligated to get down to anybody's level of immaturity. You're not. So if these people want to talk trash about you, they want to get in your faces and that's because they're so immature. They can't rise above whatever you did that kind of irked them or made them uncomfortable. They cannot respond in a mature way. You don't have to be up here and then get down to their level. You don't have to match their energy. A lot of y'all think it's weakness to not respond or retaliate in situations of confrontation or when people are talking bad about you, and strength is clapping back. But true strength is self-control. Use MLK's peaceful protest versus the Black Power movement led by Stokely Carmichael, which advocated for armed self-defense. Because of MLK's movement, African Americans achieved more progress towards racial equality in America than the previous 350 years had produced. Although the Black Power movement had impact, it ended up declining. So that goes back to what I was saying, that true strength is self-control. The fourth thing I'm gonna say is you are showing people that they can affect you. Silence speaks louder than words, period. Okay, and the fifth thing I'm gonna say as it relates to this is realize you're actually giving away your power and showing them that they have control over you rather than turning their energy into power for yourself. Here's how I like to think about it. I turn my circumstances into a game. When the villain attacks you, you fight back with that same energy or worse. In this case, you're filling up the villain's tank. That energy that you're pouring out to fight is actually fueling their tank and is taking more out of your tank. When you're pouring out the words, the fight, all of that stuff, you're filling up the villain's tank. Therefore, your tank is getting lower and lower. You are giving the villain more power so that when they're ready, they can win. That's how I advise you to look at your confrontations. Look at it from a place of, I'm actually giving my energy to this and I'm filling up this person so that when I have nothing left to give, this person can actually attack me and win because I poured out all of my energy on them. But when they see that you're up here and your tank is still full and you're not giving any energy into them, then they're going to be pouring more into you. They're going to continue to talk about you. They're going to continue to do and say things about you and to you. Their tank is just getting lower and lower and lower because they're pouring all of their energy into you and it's just making you more powerful. If you have changed the way you behaved based off of someone else's disapproval, or you allow people to guilt trip you into doing things you don't want to do. First, if you're indecisive about a decision and you know what you want, you're in conflict because you're worried about the backlash, quickly make the decision and feel bad about it later. Just kidding. Build your confidence. When you have a strong enough sense of self-worth, you'll understand that you'll be able to tolerate the backlash and anything else that comes with that. When you don't set healthy boundaries for people, you set yourself up for giving away your power. Whenever you allow someone's voice to speak louder than yours, you're giving away your power. If you want to invite certain people to your birthday party and you let people peer pressure you into inviting certain people or not accepting certain people, then you're allowing their voice to be louder than yours. You're giving your power away to them. You're letting them have more control over your birthday party than you have control over it. And it's yours. So set physical and emotional boundaries for people for the sake of maintaining your power and your peace, such as having a set amount of time that you can talk to a person or cutting them off entirely. And that leads me to my next thing: cut off people that aren't serving your best interests. It is so freeing. I promise you you're going to be okay. I promise you that even if you have to cut off your whole friendship circle, you are going to be okay, because the end result of it is you are going to find people that actually want to support you, that actually have your best interests at heart and actually want to see you succeed and will actually back you up and literally support your whole journey. Not everyone is meant for your specific journey. So if you see a red flag, if you see a red flag in a friend, a relationship, anybody, cut them off and be okay with it, because you're going to be okay in the end result, and you're going to have people that actually support you and serve your best interest. And then the last thing I want to say about this is recognize your power of choice. You have the power to do what you want to do, and again, this will come with rewards or consequences based off of what you do. But if someone has something to say about your behavior and you don't want to change how you behave, you don't have to, baby. You don't have to. So don't do it. And the last thing I'm going to touch on is if the type of day you have depends on other people or your circumstances around you, or you complain a lot about people and circumstances you don't like. First of all, the type of day that you have should be entirely dependent on you. It should be dependent on how you look at your day, not what other people do and say and think, and your circumstances around you should not affect how you view your day and how your day goes. One thing shouldn't happen to you in your day and you want to just crash out. I literally cannot say this. Like when people get on their little shorts and they go on a rant about how somebody started smacking in their ear and it ruined their whole day, and how they let little tiny things like that change their whole mood for the rest of the day. You're gonna have to live with other people in the world. People are gonna have little tendencies and things that you may not like, but that should not stop your whole day from functioning and stop you from being in a positive mood for the rest of the hours that you're awake. It just shouldn't. People should not have that much power over you and your emotions. If you let other people dictate how you feel, you're gonna be on like a roller coaster of emotions. And I gotta say, that's how I used to be. I would wake up, and if one of my family members or even someone at school came to me with the wrong tone in the morning, or they didn't say good morning with a cheery voice, I would have an attitude and be mad for the rest of the day. That is so unhealthy. I need to wake up and decide every single day that I'm gonna have a good day. Decide what mood you're in so that when other people come in with their different moods, you're still gonna maintain your mood, because that you feel the peace within yourself that you literally made a decision about how you're gonna be that day. If you decide I'm in a mellow mood, I don't want to be bothered with nobody, then carry that out and don't let other people pressure that mood. Some people have little things that may annoy you, so you need to find your safe place to work around them, because at the end of the day, you're not the only person. So you just gotta adjust and find your safe place. And if you're always complaining, guys, it's such a drainer. I'm telling you, it is such a drainer. Like complaining constantly. Practice not complaining for like a week and like just like focus on literally not complaining. The moment you feel an urge to complain, cancel it out. Like if you start doing that for a week, I promise you, it's gonna be so beneficial to your life, and you'll just start implementing it like into your everyday life. Prioritize not complaining, because it's just gonna mess with your own mood and you're just complaining about things that you can't change. Again, change is the one constant in life. Start getting comfortable with change and start getting more comfortable with adjusting to minor inconveniences, because change cannot change. Change is just always gonna be changing. Like change is gonna be doing what change does. So if your mom says she's gonna take you to the mall and then now she's going back on her plan and says now she wants to stay home and relax, okay, then takes us to our next thing. Look for the silver lining in literally every situation. If something is inconveniencing you, find the silver lining in that situation that you can focus on so that you can be positive. Those are the few sections that I touched on as it relates to giving away your power, guys. Stop giving away your power. Stop blaming others instead of taking responsibility. Feel empowered that you have the power of choice. You have the power to look at a situation how you want to look at it. Feel empowered that you have power, and win against your circumstances. You don't let your circumstances win over you. Watch videos on obtaining your confidence so that negative commentary won't affect you. And in the moment you're tempted to give away your power, you literally have to verbally tell yourself you're not going to do it. And I guarantee you that's going to at least put you on the right track to not giving away your power. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to get more content like this, subscribe, put your commentary about what you'd like to see more, and go ahead and smash that like button. It's funny to say that, smash that like button. Okay, go ahead and hit that like button if you like this video. Stay smart, y'all. Bye.